Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You are scrolling, you're doom scrolling, and you open Instagram, and there's a bunch of 20-something-year-olds on your feed enjoying life in the Maldives.
Yep, you've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Floating breakfast, infinity pool, drone shots even.
Yeah, far
and
too many.
meanwhile, we're here wondering, how are they affording all of this?
We're here slaving away trying to accumulate wealth, and they're just spending all of it in Maldives.
I mean, look, affording all of these luxury trips, and if you go visit their profiles, it seems like they're doing this all the time, multiple times a month sometimes, for a long period of time.
So what's the secret sauce?
So spoiler alert, apparently many aren't, at least not in the way you think. Let's start with one eye-popping story. There's this co-founder of Venture Smarter called John Morgan. He's mentoring a 23-year-old entrepreneur, and online she looked like she was living a $500,000 lifestyle. Okay?
Wow.
Seemed like she had a lot of money to blow, but in reality, her yearly travel spending was just $12,000.
How?
Now, the trick is she would buy $200 day passes to exclusive beach clubs in Miami. All right. And in 6 hours, she would take about 400 photos, and she would bring outfit changes and stuff, and then spread these posts out over weeks. So it gives the impression that she's basically lived in luxury resorts.
Very smart.
She's even slipped concierges $50 tips to sneak into the Four Seasons rooftops for quick photo sessions. And it works. You know, she's built a multi-thousand follower account, and she eventually landed brand deals worth $180,000 a year because she's able to do this.
Yeah, now I understand why Gen Zs have the upper hand when it comes to requesting things like hybrid models with employers, because they've got the savviness to pull things like this off.
Yeah, sometimes this quote-unquote fake luxury actually does pay off, but for a lot of Gen Z, it's not an investment. It's actually debt. That's more than any other generation that faces debt due to all of this spending. Millennials, Gen X, and Boomers generally spend less on travel, and sometimes the facade gets really obvious. So one U.S. landlord shared that his 24-year-old tenant was 3 weeks late on rent, about $1,800 USD a month. Yet her Instagram showed her staying in a $400 a night Miami Airbnb.
Wow.
But the truth is, she split it with 6 friends for one night. So the photos made it look like she had a week-long kind of luxury vacation.
Okay, very interesting. Very interesting.
So you know how they say that Instagram is one life and reality is another thing?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. But yeah, I think Gen Zs also have fewer responsibilities than millennials and boomers because perhaps they don't have families to run.
Yeah.
So they have more disposable income to spend on luxury experiences.
That's true.
Or fake ones.
Yeah. But it's not also just about overspending. Some Gen Zs are also getting really creative. Think house sitting in wealthy neighborhoods, then taking photos to make it look like they live there. Or as one luxury travel director in New Delhi pointed out, they post only the most Instagrammable snippets of their trip. Maybe they're staying at a 3-star hotel or a hostel, but you never know that from that single glamorous rooftop kind of shot, right?
So what's the objective here? Are they trying to give off the impression that they're living a great life? Like what's the end goal for
I
them?
think it's one of those things where, you know how Instagram is. We're always trying to present our best selves and show that we are happy and living our best life. I don't necessarily blame these people. I think that we all do it. You know, we always pick the best photo. We always try to show, you know, I mean, for me, taking one family photo, I always post the one where we're all smiling and happy. But behind that photo, there are 100 bloopers of someone not crying. You know, usually it's me.
The reason I'm wondering is because given the example you shared about how that one Gen Z IG user managed to make 180K worth of brand deals. Makes me think maybe monetizing the platform is like an ulterior motive here.
That's true. That's, of course, very possible. And there's also social media goggles, right? So a Deloitte survey found that Gen Z spends nearly 4.5 hours per day on social media, and half of them say they feel pressure to show an aspirational lifestyle online. So it's less about reality and more about kind of curating a highlight reel. Now, let's be clear, not all Gen Zs are faking it. Travel does remain a top priority priority for them, more so than owning a car or even buying a home. In fact, 68% of Gen Z say they'd rather spend on experiences like travel than on possessions.
Yeah, this kind of echoes the sentiments of a guest from Skyscanner that I recently interviewed. And she said that Gen Z, 4 in 10 of them, at least according to current data, are doing side hustles to make more money to be able to spend on overseas trips.
On travel?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, with the rise of stuff like budget airlines and buy now, pay later schemes and the influencer economy, luxury trips are more accessible than ever, even if it sometimes means stretching the truth a little bit or the credit limit. So the next time you scroll and wonder, how are these 20-somethings affording all of these luxury trips? Remember, not everything is what it seems. Some are very business savvy. Some are drowning in debt, and some are just really, really good at working the angles of Instagram. Because in 2025, it's not just about where you travel, it's about how well you can frame it.